Hi and welcome to this workout. I am Kirsty and I'm going to be taking you through this menopause workout today to gain strength and burn calories. Now this is not just for menopause, but it is absolutely perfect if you are in that perimenopause and beyond phase. We're going to be working through sets of 8 to 10 reps with our weights, but you don't have to use weights if you don't want to. Okay, so this is a totally flexible workout for you to get on board and to make you feel fit and amazing. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with a little march. So start with a little march here with me in place, and we're going to start narrow and we're going to go wide. So narrow, narrow, wide, wide, narrow, narrow, wide, wide. You can keep saying that if you want to. If that's going to help you out, you can keep saying that. Do whatever you want to do with the arms. We're just going to start to work through opening up those hips, and we're going to start to get our heart pumping and the oxygen flowing. All the feel-good vibes are going to be coming your way. Good job. Now, this is a live recorded session. I do this every single week with my group of female founders. They're not all female, by the way, just my founder members of my Strength and Bloom community. So today I am joined by Lexi, I've got Ayush, I've got Rohan, I've got Gail, I've got Anna, I've got Sarah, and I've got Jane. And there are children lurking around in the background of everybody's screens today, and rest because it's the summer holidays. So just excuse any background noise you hear. This is real life, this is a real house, not a studio, and I'm sure you have the same in yours. Okay, come to the side of your mat. We're going to be working through a sideways movement, coming out to the side, pushing your bottom back, and then coming back up to stand. If you need to hold on to something as you pull yourself back up, then please do. But try and sit back into this movement. This is a lateral lunge. Sitting back and standing. Back. Good. So 3 more on this side. So really feeling that stretch on the inner thigh. Pushing that bottom back. Well done. And rest. I'm going to come to the other side of my mat, and we're going to go again around 8 to 10, whatever you feel comfortable doing, however you feel happy. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So over and stand. So you don't need much for this workout today. I've got some weights. I've got a medium set and a couple of light sets here. So I'm going to be flexible on what I use depending on how I feel. I'd urge you to do the same. So work to how you feel always. You feel different on given days, so just see how you feel. And if you don't want to use weight, you don't have to. If you don't have any weights, just use something from around the house. That's essentially all we're trying to do here, is mirror some everyday movements. So you can use something and rest from around your house. Okay, last little warm-up exercise here. Coming to the edge of your workspace with some space behind. Throw those arms up and pull the leg back. And on the other side, increase the pace as you want to. Tap and tap. I always say it, but this really is one of my most favorite exercises. So good. Really good for the abs. You can feel that as soon as I pull my arms up. Hold those tummy muscles in tight. Keep the chin up. Get that smile on your face. You know that after this workout, you're going to feel amazing. Okay, you know that. I know that. It might not feel great in the middle, but by the end, we're going to be there all together. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, make any adjustments you need to make. If you already need to take off a layer, do that now. We're going to pick up our weights. Make sure you have some water on hand as well, so I'm just going to give you a second to just run off and get some if you haven't already, while I show you what we're doing next. I'm going to use my lightest weights. So I'm going to use a set of 2 kilos here. We're going to do a frontal raise to a frontal row. So I'm going to show you what that's like. Feet planted firmly into the ground, heels planted firmly in. Hold on tight to those tummy muscles. Overhand grip, so I've got my palms facing my body, and I'm going to raise the weights up, and then I'm going to pull in to around about my armpits, and then out. So from the side, up, in, out, and down. Now when I'm rowing, I'm squeezing those shoulder blades back together, back and down. Okay, so we're going to go for 8 reps on these. Okay, we're going to go nice and slow because that is how we're going to make our muscles work hard. Time under tension. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So up, out, push, and down. So you can do this without any weights, working on that postural alignment, out and down. So that's 2. I'm gonna make a real concerted effort with my counting today. As long as you're counting your reps, that is the main thing. Don't you worry about what I'm doing. You just follow along, listen to what I'm saying and count your reps. So we're halfway through. Up, side, push, down. Keeping tight to those tummy muscles. What we don't want to be doing is pushing out as we get to that movement there. 2 more. Good. Squeeze those shoulder blades back together. Keep those elbows up high. Last one. Lift, pull, push, and release. Good job. So this workout has elements of lift, it has elements of carry, it has elements of push, and it has elements of pull. All of the 4 cornerstones of using some really functional key movements. So today you're going to be lifting up your weights, you're going to be moving them around, you're going to be pushing and pulling. So all of those things are going to be building strength in a functional sense, even in between the exercises. We're going to do this one more time. So really want you to think about holding in tight to your tummy muscles and think about all the benefits that you're getting from doing this today. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Up, pull and squeeze, push it out, and release. So being able to pause at each section is just going to make those muscles work hard in an isometric way. Pull, push, and down. So by doing a little hold, we're not only contracting the muscle, we're lengthening it, but we're holding it in as well. So you're going to get all the types of muscular contraction here. Beneficial to the max. Down. I've already got a sweat on. It's a hot day here. I don't know what it's like where you are when you're doing this. You might be doing it in deepest, darkest December, which might be warm for you if you're on the other side of the world. Who knows? Let me know. Send me a little comment. Let me know where you are. I would love, love, love to know. Out, down. Let's go for 2 more. Raise it up. Pull it in. Push it out. Down, and 1 more. Don't be tempted to speed it up. Keep that head and neck neutral and rest. Really well done. Hopefully you're already starting to feel in that upper body, that neck and the shoulders, starting to feel a bit of release, start to feel a bit of strength in there as well. We're going to go for a combination bicep move next. So we're going to do 2 exercises in one because we are efficient. We've got no time to mess around. So I'm going to show you with my heavier weights, my 5s, which I may regret, but we'll find out quite soon. So I'm using a 5 kilo set here. I've got my palms facing you, and I've got my elbows tucked in, but not all the way in. I'm going to curl up for my bicep curl, and then I'm going to release. I'm going to turn my hands so they're facing my body, and I'm going to curl up again for a hammer curl and down. That is 1 rep, and we're going to do 8, okay? So it's the 2 movements in one. Those biceps are going to be working hard, and your forearms as well. So hold on to those weights. Are you ready to get going? If you only want to do 6, if you want to do 10, it's your workout, it's your choice. You do what works for you. Ready? 3, 2, 1. We're going for 8. So curling up, slow on the eccentric. Good. Turn the hands and up again. You feel how that feels different? Back down for 1. Turn and up. Down. Turn. Up. Down for 2. Good. So no faster. You can go slower if you want to, but certainly no need to be faster. We need to make sure that those muscles are working. There's no point in speeding through these exercises and the muscles are just not working. You're just using momentum. Now those weights are trying to get down to the ground, and it's up to you to stop them. Think of that as your personal challenge. Good. That's 4, halfway through. Bring them up. Now, if you're starting to feel like you're having to use your body to flick those weights up, it might be time to consider starting to stop. Okay, try and keep your body nice, strong and straight and stable. You need to be able to use your core for strength. Good job. 2 more. Bring it up. Release it down. Well done. And the hammer. Down. One more lot then. Bring it up for the curl. Release. Turn it around for the hammer. Up you come. Down and rest. Put those weights down safely. Squat to put the weights down. If you can, if you can't squat all the way down, put them onto your raised surface to make sure they are safe and they're not rolling away. Remember the little trick for not letting your weights roll away if you've got round-edged weights, then crisscross them on the floor, and that's going to keep them really stable and get them to stop rolling away, and that works with any weights. Okay, right, we're going to go again for that bicep work. So really strong muscles, the biceps, we use them all the time. So really there's no harm in loading them up, making sure that you can do those moves, but just really making sure that you're not compensating, trying to use momentum to get those weights up. Rather drop the amount of reps or drop the weight to get that core strength properly activated than go heavier on the weights and risk hurting yourself. That's not a look, by the way. Right, we're ready to go again. They're ready on the screen. They're ready. They're looking ready. I'm ready, you're ready, they're ready. Everybody's ready. 8 to go, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So pulling those weights up. Good. Holding tight to those core muscles. Turn the weights for the hammer. Up it comes. And down for 1. Good. Feel the difference it is. Feel the difference it feels when you actively activate those muscles. So try now to grip into your tummy muscles. Don't hold your breath. That's not what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to hold into those muscles. See if you can do that and see what the difference is. If you're actively activating the muscles, they're going to work harder rather than if you're just letting them do what they want to do. Okay, so you can make these exercises as effective as you want to make them by actively switching on the muscles. The more you think about it, the more you strengthen your neuromuscular connection. I'm not going to get too geeky and sciencey with you, but essentially it's a thing. You can strengthen your quick reactions to turning your muscles on just by thinking about it when you've trained yourself to do that. Good job. Let's go 2 more then. Curl it up. Bring it back down. Good. I'm working on an information video all about eccentric contractions at the minute, which I'm really excited about, because just teaching people about the power of the eccentric contraction and how it can make your workouts so much more effective. So be on the lookout and rest. Make sure you've got your notifications bells turned on in your YouTube to make sure that you get that when it drops. Okay, well done. We've worked the biceps, so we're going to work the triceps. They are opposite to each other. They work together. So if we're going to work one, we're going to work the other. I'm going to use my 5 kilo again, but just one weight. And I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Picking that weight up safely, holding it end on. So I'm going to bring it behind. I'm going to come down. And then I'm going to pulse. And then going to push it back up. So down, pulse, up. Okay. If you have a ponytail or something in the way, you might just want to squidge that out of the way now, just to make sure that it's not going to bash against the weight. Just see what you can do, because you don't want to end up pushing your head forwards. Not a look. Okay, right, is everybody ready? So we're going to do 8 of these. These are going to be over really quickly, by the way. Triceps are a really small muscle. They get tired really easily, so don't be surprised if you find this hard. Just adjust your weight accordingly. So holding your weight end on, ready to go, tummy tight. Let's go. So down, pulse, push it up. Down, pulse, push it up for 2. Good. And 3, just check that chin positioning. And 4, can you try and keep your ears in line with shoulders? If your head's jutting, then that's no good, so bring it back. Tummies are tight. Good. Push it all the way up if you can, full extension. Full extension, and that is your 8. Good job. Finish the one that you're on. We're going to do one more lot of those. Can you feel that? Woo-wee! Right here. Feeling great. Anna is loving life on the tricep work on the screen. Well done, Anna. Good job. Okay, we're going to go again. Just take your rest, take a sip of water, make any adjustments you need to make. We're going to go again with the tricep work. If this doesn't feel good, then don't do it. Okay, there are other tricep exercises that you can do. If you just need to take this as rest, then just take it as rest. Only do exercises that make you feel good. If it's hard but achievable, that's different, okay? We can push ourselves. But if it doesn't feel good, then it doesn't feel good. Then your body's sending you a clear sign. Right, are we ready? Holding that weight. Get it ready. 3, 2, 1, full extension. Bring it down. Pulse and push it back up again for 1. Down, pulse, 2. And 3. Full extension if you can. Check that head positioning. Trying to keep the weight in the middle as far as you can. So obviously you don't want one arm taking over. Try and keep as much balance as we can. 2 to go. Push up. Whoa, I'm feeling that burn now. Push it up, and that is my 8 done. Finish the one that you were on. If you're on 7, get to 8. If you're on 9, get to 10. We don't like odd numbers unless it's 3s in this group. Okay, the last arms exercise that we're going to do before we move on to our legs is we're going to work on an Arnold press. This is an absolutely fantastic overhead press with a twist, and I mean an actual rotational twist, not just a twist. So this is really good. So we're going to start, I'm going to show you without my weights first. You're going to start with your palms facing, you're going to twist round, and you're going to push up for that overhead and then bring it back round. That is 1 rep. That is a lot of time under tension, and it works all 3 heads of your deltoid muscle, so it is super good for your shoulders. If it doesn't feel good in that rotation, just start from here and push up and come back down, okay? If the rotation doesn't feel good for you, that's okay. Drop that bit out. That is fine. I'm going to go with my 5s. Gonna go with the big boys. This one, I don't know whether it's named after or just so happens to be called Arnold press, but this exercise was all about Arnold Schwarzenegger. This is one of the ones that he liked to do in his formative years. I'm guessing they renamed it for him. So bring those elbows up, because this is adding an extra little element into it. Bring those elbows up. Palms are facing you. We're going to twist round, push it up, bring it back down and twist. That's going to be 1. We're going for 8. Are you ready? They're ready. I'm ready. You're ready. Let's go. So twist it round, push it up, holding tight to that core. Bring them down and together. That's 1. Down for 2. Keep those elbows up if you can. 3. If you're not sure when to breathe, exhale on effort. And 4, right there. Good. Well done, halfway. 5, nice. 6, good job. Stay with me here. 7, tight into that tummy. Here we go for 8. Push. Oh, back down and rest. Oh my goodness. You see what I mean about that exercise? That is serious. That is serious into the shoulders. Okay, so everything is getting a good little workout in that shoulder. Decide whether you're happy to stay with that same weight for the second set of those, whether you want to go lighter, maybe you want to go heavier, maybe it wasn't challenging enough for you. Whatever you want to do, we're going to pick back up in just a moment. We're just going to give the blood enough time to rush in, and then we're going to go again, okay? I'm going to stick with my 5s. That was hard. But for me, that was achievable. The last third of that was tough but achievable. So that's how I know I'm on the right weight. So that's how you know you're on the right weight as well. The last third should be tough but achievable with good form. That's what I mean by achievable. Okay, ready? Steel yourself, people. Gonna get ready to go. Palms facing you, elbows are up. Let's do this. Twist, push, down, back for 1. Push, down, 2. That's 3, we're nearly halfway there. Right, so it's going to start to feel harder now. And that's okay. It's feeling hard is okay. That's you challenging your body. It's a good thing. It's a positive thing. 2 to go. Push. Oh, yes. Last one. Push it up. Bring it back. Finish the movement and rest. Finish the one that you're on. Well done if you managed to go through 16 of those. That is a really good, efficient exercise. Take a drink. We're going to go into our legs phase next. Take a quick drink. Make any adjustments you need to make. The legs are where it's at when we talk about strength. There's a lot of muscles in the legs. We use a lot of core when we work on the legs as well. So really make sure that you're using an appropriate weight when we do our leg work here. There are 2 exercises in this group of 4 that don't even use any weight. So you're going to be using your body weight only, okay? So make sure that when you are using your weight, if you're using one, it's appropriate for what we're doing. Okay, we're going to start with a lateral lunge. I'm going to use 2 threes, so 6 kilos in total. This is the same movement that we started out with right at the beginning, so we've warmed up for this. I'm going to hold my weights together as if they're one. I'm going to come out to the side with the weights down in front, and then I'm going to push myself back up, balancing on that supporting leg. So we've got core, we've got coordination, we've got balance, and we've got weight, okay, all wrapped up into one tidy little exercise. Lateral lunge with a weight down in front. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So down and push for 1. Don't let those weights drag you forward. Nice straight back. Open chest. 3. 4, good. 5, you feel that on the inner thigh. 6, really pushing that bottom back. 7, 1 more. And 8, good. Take a walk to the edge of your workspace. We're going to go straight in for the other. Get those inner thighs ready. 2, 1, let's go. Out and over. Push it back up. Out and over with a pause and push for 2. That's 3. 4, good. So halfway. 6, 2 to go. Holding tight to those tummy muscles, push that bottom back. Chest is open, back is straight, and rest. Well done. We're going to come back to that exercise just a moment. Before we do, we're going to head down to the mat while your muscles are still singing you a lovely song. We're going to get into an all fours position. I'm going to do one of my other favorite exercises, which is the donkey kick. So all fours position, tabletop, nice straight back. Foot is flat and you're going to push that foot when you try and get your footprint onto the ceiling. Okay, so no pointy toes. We're not out here. Foot flat onto the ceiling. Bring it back in and push again. 30 seconds each side, straight swap, no rest. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Push and push. All the way down, all the way up. Now, start to think about that core and the head positioning. Where's your chin? Is it against your chest? You need to be looking out, but not all the way up. We don't want any hyperextension of that neck. Tighten up into that core. Can you feel every time you push your leg? It works. 2, 1, let's go for the straight swap and let's go. Push, push, push. Hold on into that core. How much weight are you putting into those hands? You can take a lot of weight out of your hands, transfer it into the core, and generate from there. Good. 10 seconds here, and then we're back up to our feet for that lateral lunge again. How are those glutes feeling? 3, 2, 1. Yes. Woo, up to your feet. Take your time getting up. We're not in any particular rush, so take your time. Make sure you don't get to feel dizzy. That's not what we're all about. We're about health and wealth, not all about speeding through. So get yourself in a position where you can get going again. Sorry, just got a little upper lip sweat going on there. Just get rid of that. Right, we're gonna go out to the side, holding those weights down exactly the same as before. We're gonna do straight swap. So are you ready to go with me? 8 reps, 2, 1, let's go. Over, down, push it up. Work on that balance. Chest is open and back is nice and straight. Pushing my bottom back and controlling the weights. The weights are not controlling me. Good. 4 to go. Good. Nice work, everybody. Doing really well on the screen. Everyone looks great. And switch ends. Make sure you're starting with good form, so make sure that head positioning is good, chest is out, tummy is tight. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Over and up. Over and up. Good. Just take your time. Pushing yourself up. It just means you're working on your balance. Good. 4 to go. Push it up. Good. 2. Last one. And rest. Amazing work. We're going to get back down for the donkey kicks. Back down we go. Did I mention it's one of my favorites? I think I did. It is. And we've got one that's even better coming up in a minute as well. You're spoiled today. Get yourself in that tabletop position. Foot flat onto the ceiling in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Tummy is tight. Get that smile on your face, even if you have to plaster it on there. Think about all the benefits. Why are you doing this today? Have you forced yourself to do it? Do you want to do it? Are you doing it for health reasons? Are you doing it for mental health reasons? Are you doing it to get away from the family? I mean, you know, there's all sorts of reasons. 2, 1, push it over, other side, let's go. Whatever your reasons are, this is such a positive thing to be doing. So well done. And in all seriousness, it is so good. Such good role modeling to friends and family. Looking after yourself is so important. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Okay, we've got another 2 exercises coming up. We're nearly there. 2 exercises, we're going to back-to-back them exactly like we just did with those 2. Then we've got a couple into the core and then you're done, okay? So really, really well done. If you managed to stick with me this far, we're going for nearly half an hour now. I'm going to take my big bad boy, going to take my 5 kilo here, and I'm going to do a sumo squat. So toes are pointing out, also known as a plie squat. So toes are facing out nice and wide. I'm holding my weight end on. It depends what weight you have. You can hold it however you like, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with a really nice straight back. I'm going to go down and I'm going to push back up again, okay? Now, we're going to do 10 of these. You do not have to reach the floor. Let me show you from the side. If you are here, you are still working the same muscles as if you're working down here, okay? Just making sure that those glutes are activated and the knees are not coming in. If your knees are coming in, you're not using your glutes properly, so bring it up. Work on that glute activation and then work through the range, okay? So be honest, make sure that you're doing it properly and keep that back straight. Chest proud. 3, 2, 1, we're doing 10, let's go. So down and up. For 2, If you're only here, that is absolutely fine by me. The fact that you were even here at this session today, that is gold for me. Okay, so it does not matter about range. Just work honestly, work to how you can work, and you are amazing. 2 to go. The sweat is real today, honestly. And rest. Good job. We're going to just put that weight safely to the side. Going to be using that again in just a second, heading down to the mat. Just like the donkey kick before, into a tabletop position, but instead of having a bent knee and a flat foot, we're going to have a straight leg, and we're going to pulse, pulse, pulse. That's right, people. This is the one. This is the one that's going to get you. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Push it up and pulse, pulse, pulse. Now this is tough. I'm not going to lie to you. This is really tough exercise. Hold it tight into the glutes and into your tummy muscles. And if 20 seconds is your thing here, or even just 10 seconds, you can break it down into 3 lots of 10 seconds for your 30 seconds. I don't mind what you do. Okay, I do not mind how you get this done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give yourself 5 seconds off. 3, 2, 1. Let's swap sides and go. So I don't mind how you get this done. If you're using your muscles, you're using your muscles. Whether you're doing it in 10-second stints or full on for 30 seconds, you're using your muscles, okay? So just do what is right for you here. Whew. Keep it going. Push, push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Okay, up to your feet. Back for those 10 sumo squats. With the weight down in front, it is getting ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. So hot here. I'm wearing too many clothes. This is the problem. But to be honest, I've got to stay professional. So, you know, you just don't want to see that. Mum of 2 does workout naked. No, it's not a look. It's not a look. Okay, so if you see that on YouTube, it's not me. Get yourselves ready. Get that weight in front of you. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Down and up for 10. 9. 8. Something satisfying about counting backwards, isn't there? 7. 6. Keep that chest open. 5. Good. I see lots of straight backs. Good job. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Good job. Finish off your movement. Put that weight away nice and safely. Take a quick drink. We're heading back down for those straight leg donkeys. Okay. Stay hydrated, people. Important. If you're sweating out more than just water, so please replenish. Electrolytes are the ones in hot weather. Okay. All fours position. Back nice and straight. Chin not hyperextended, but not touching the chest. We're gonna go 3, 2, 1. Stick that leg out and let's pulse. Okay. There's only a minute between now and finishing these. So just grit your teeth. Breathe your breath and get it done. Good. Push it through. Those legs are starting to feel heavy now. That's okay. It's all okay. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So it's holiday season here. Everyone's got children at home, or your routines are interrupted. Maybe you're on holiday. But the fact that you're here and getting this done with me today is so brilliant. I'm so proud of you. And you should be really proud of yourself. 2, 1, and rest. Amazing work. Okay, we're just heading into the core section now. This is the last little section we've got. We're going to start with an overhead pendulum. Please just take a quick drink, make any adjustments you need to make while you're just looking in here. You can do this with a weight, you can do it without a weight. I'm going to choose to do mine with a 3 kilo because we're at the end of the program. My arms are feeling tired. I know I can do it with a 5, but I'm making sure that I'm listening to my body and that safety is at the top here because this weight is going up overhead. So I'm holding that weight into the middle, up overhead here, and I'm going to bend down to the side, coming up, down to the side, and coming up. Now, as you come down to the side, you will be squeezing your lungs. You're not going to be able to get a lot of breath, so make sure that you go into a range that you can breathe. Make sure that you're going into a range that you can still be comfortable, okay? It's amazing how your flexibility changes by doing this exercise regularly. So, working on the waist, that's what we're doing here, working through that waist, and again, a sideways movement. We're not just back and forth here. So, arms up overhead then. We're going to go 8 on each side. Ready to work with me now? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So over, up, over, and up. Good. Make sure those feet are planted into the floor, through the heels, and you are breathing. Do not hold the breath. Okay, that's the best way to get dizzy. We're not all about getting dizzy here. That's 3. Up, good. And up. Excellent. Keep working with me. Breathing all the way through. One more each side. Up and over and up. It looks amazing, by the way. Everyone on the screen doing it at the same time. I'm going to pick up my other weight of the same weight here. I'm going to take a nice wide stance and I'm going to pull that weight down towards the floor. Now again, it does not matter on range here at all. It does not matter the range, but I'm going to pull that weight down. The other weight is still in my other hand, up to the center and over. Okay, you ready with me now? Just got a bit of a hair situation. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, nice and wide on the stance, and let's go. So down, up, straight over. Good. You do not have to use weights for this. You do not have to use weights for any of these exercises. If you are doing a movement, you are using a muscle. Okay, it's just how you load that muscle. So you never have to feel bad about whether you decide to do it as a body weight exercise or with a weight, or whether you have to change your weight. Okay, you never have to feel bad about that. The fact that you are moving, that is the positive thing. Good. I mean, I don't know how many times I need to say it. I'm just going to keep saying it. I'll say it in every session. Do whatever feels good. It's your workout, not mine. 2 to go then. Coming up, breathing it through all the time. I love this exercise. It's nice, isn't it? Feels good at the end of the program. You're working hard, but it feels good. And rest. Good job. Okay. I'm going to take just one of the weights, so I'm using the same weight the whole time for this 3 little exercises. The weight's coming out in front of me, my toes are facing forwards, and I'm going to twist, and I'm going to twist, okay? Holding tight into those tummy muscles. Are you ready to come with me now? 3, 2, 1, let's twist. Twist, twist. If you hear a few little creaks and cracks, don't worry. We're working through our 360 degrees today. We're working forwards and back, we're working side to side, and we're working in rotation because it is really, really, really important to work through 360 degrees. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're nearing the end of our session here. So we're going to do one more, just one more of the overhead pendulum. Okay, and then we're going to start our cool down. So get that weight up into the air. Breathe it out. And let's go. So over and over. For 1. Good. And that's 2. Keep breathing it through. 3. You still got that smile? Hope so. 4. And 5, nearly there. 6, feel it into those core muscles, into the abs. 7, one more. And 8, good job, put that weight down safely. And then just come back into the center of your mat. And we're just gonna march to cool down. So just a little march, and then we're gonna go the narrow to the wide. It comes around full circle today. It's full circle, so narrow to wide, narrow to wide. But this time we are reducing down, so I want you to start to go slower. Narrow, narrow, wide, wide. Good job. So have a quick think about why you did the workout today, whether you achieved what you wanted to achieve, whether you just wanted to get through the session, whether you wanted to last for a certain amount of time, and rest. Just hanging forwards then, pushing that bottom back, nice straight back, let your arms hang down. Did you come what you wanted to come for? Did you do what you wanted to do? And then slowly up. Quick back extension. Push those hips forwards, head comes back. And give everything a little shake out. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm just doing a little deltoid stretch here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please do subscribe to the channel. Please like, please comment. Please let me know where you are, what you're doing, what you want. And I will be very happy to reply and to try and help you out. So thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.